Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to be once again on PC Gamer and talking about Valve's new game Deadlock again. And unfortunately it's about cheating and aim hacks, I think mostly. I'm pretty sure those are the main ones, but the article will be linked down below if you want to read along with me. So, the title goes as said, what a sad existence, the first cheaters in Deadlock have been spotted, giving players some pretty bad flashbacks to TF2 and CS. Now, I have not played Team Fortress 2 in a very long time, but I have played Counter-Strike, and Counter-Strike does and has a really bad reputation in terms of cheating. Now, to be fair, from my personal experience, I haven't found that many cheaters, but I'm also pretty low rank when I don't actually. Funny enough, I pretty much never played ranked in Counter Strike Go, and in CS2 I didn't really play Premier mode, which is where most of the cheaters were, from my knowledge. And I only played when I did play Premier mode. I was very low on the MMR rating, so I don't think that would have affected me too much. But we'll see how it goes. And the subtitle of it is what is the actual point? Deadlock was only officially announced a few weeks ago, but we've already seen cheaters start to pop up in lobbies. The players are clearly using aimbots, it's painfully obvious. What others can't quite understand is why anyone would want to cheat in an invite-only alpha test. It is true, I was about to say, the Deadlock, it's not open beta. Like, these people, it's not open beta, it's not out yet. These are invite-only. So Valve knows exactly who you are. Like, Valve can very easily pinpoint who you are and what's happening. So I feel like it'd be very easy to ban these people, but I don't know. A video has appeared over the last few days showing the first cheaters that I and many other players have seen in Deadlock. There are two cheaters seen here who may be playing together as they're in the same lane. The odds of finding two cheaters in Deadlock playing side by side is too much of a coincidence. It's true. If there are multiple cheaters in the game, they're most likely queued together. But that kind of goes with any game, really, unless it's a super rare occurrence, like maybe in Warzone or a battle royale game you could find multiple cheaters in the same game, but that's because there's hundreds of players in battle royales, right? So one is playing in Furnace, another is playing Vindicta, and from the get-go it's clear that they are aimbotting. And Furnace initially makes some pretty impressive shots against the candle minion creeps, but when they finally pick a fight with the rival heroes, specifically Seven, you can see the crosshair snapping onto both of them. Then when the camera turns to Vindicta, you can see the player not only snap onto the enemy team, but somehow curve their bullets so they can hit enemies hiding behind walls. So you're just saying, right off the bat, Furnace is going all out. The player who recorded this video, I've seen the video, but I don't want to play the video because, it's their content. Says to his friend, oh my gosh, he started shooting through the wall first thing, oh my gosh, and then yet somehow we were still winning. This Deadlock has cheaters already. That's cool. Very blatant ones too. Very blatant. Do not care at all. You may have to shoot things in Deadlock, but that doesn't make it a strictly FPS game. True. Aimbots aren't it would definitely give you an edge, but it's not the end all be all. Just because you can lock onto a player to kill them easily does not mean you know how to level up your abilities, pick the best items, or even have a good strategy for playing in a MOBA. Although it helps a lot. It does. The Vindicta seen in the video above hadn't even gone around to upgrading their ultimate yet, as they were clearly too preoccupied. Wait, no, Vindicta is not the sniper character, right? I don't think so. Some players are already placing a lot of onus on their ranking within Deadlock, so it makes sense that people would turn to cheating. It does. While there's no official way to work out your MMR, as Valve is still working on improving this, there are third-party websites that have figured out this for players, although the biggest website has just been restricted by Valve, so it's currently not a lot of help. That makes sense. I mean, MMR isn't that big of a deal in an invite-only alpha anyway. I feel like people caring about MMR, it's a little extreme in an invite-only alpha. But people really do care about being good at this game. But even so, cheating in the game is still, that is an alpha, is sad. It is quite sad. What a sad existence must one have to cheat in a public alpha test. It's not even public, it's invite-only. So I don't know if that counts as public. I mean, it's public in terms of you're allowed to stream it and make videos and content on it. But it's not public in the sense that anyone can play it. You do still need an invite. The invites are pretty lenient in order to get, but it's still invite only. There aren't even any stakes right now, no leaderboards, no ranks. etc. Others have tried to stress how important it is to report the cheater, as hopefully it'll end up getting hardware banned as well. You can circumvent this. It hopefully works as a disincentive. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, luckily it's invite only, so hopefully they can just easily get them. Other players that have been part of the TF2 or CS2 community for some time have taken one look at these new cheaters in Deadlock and started forewarning others about tragedies that befell both communities once cheater got out of control. Just like Counter-Strike, they will plague every match for eternity, and Valve will do nothing. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And I do feel like the cheating things in Counter-Strike 2 is a very specific thing, because like it's like I said before, I never found, like, I've honestly never had anyone blatantly cheating in any game that I ever played. But I mean, everyone's experience is different, and once again, I'm lower on the ranks. And I never played Premier Mode, which is where most of the cheaters were most of the time in CS2 at least. But we'll see. The fact, I mean, okay, Deadlock is a really fun game, and cheats on Deadlock, I feel like map hacks would be more useful overall in Deadlock than aimbot, because like true aimbot is it just aiming at someone and hitting them every time is useful, but like knowing where everyone is on the map at all times in a MOBA is insane. And I mean, I guess the problem is you kind of need to know what to do with that information. Like I think aimbot is like the most turn off brain way to cheat in Deadlock, I would feel like, because you don't need, like, if you just keep buying weapon upgrades, weapon items, you eventually will kill them, right? If you just play pure DPS, eventually you will kill them. Though it's still a MOBA, so if you fall behind at any point, you can just get outstatted, like in any MOBA. And there are, like, you can get ganked and like team fought and 3v1, 2v1, 4v1, 5v1 type of deal. So I don't even know if, like, obviously aimbot would help, but like it definitely feels like like a map hack would be way more useful. But the problem is then you need to know more about the game in order to use a map hack. Like if I had a map hack, I don't think I'd be able to use it effectively, because I still don't really know what to do. Like after laning phase, even during laning phase, I'll be honest, there's still a lot of questions of what do I do now? You know, once those questions of what do I do now are done, that's when a map hack would probably be better. But the fact that they already exist it's honestly, it's a little weird to me, because like it's like the author said in this article, there's not even ranks yet. Like there is technically MMR, but it's all hidden, and there's no ranks, there's no leaderboards, like there's nothing other than the fact that you're cheating in Deadlock. Like maybe it's because people are like, oh wow, cheats are already there type of deal, try to be the first one out so you can sell the cheats. Maybe that'd be like the only way. That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe like maybe they're trying to get on the ground so they can start selling the cheats immediately and try to make some money. That's like the only real reason I could see them doing this, because other than that, there's no ranks, there's no MMRs hidden, leaderboards, nothing like that. Nothing's on the line. So yeah, it's just kind of weird that they exist. I assume it's because they're going to sell them. It has to be because they're going to sell them. That's the only logical reason I can see, at least. But like the author said, aimbotting will probably be, honestly, I would say aimbotting is going to be the least amount of cheats in the game. I would feel like aim hacks are going to be, or sorry, map hacks are going to be a much more difficult cheat to fight against if it does come to this. But I do trust, even though people don't, I trust in Valve enough to care enough that they will start fighting it, because they just don't fight it. They don't fight cheaters the way everyone else does, by publicly talking about it and having kernel like Valorant's like Vanguard and stuff like that. They rely on more machine learning style, because I mean that's what they're doing with Counter-Strike 2 right now. And even though people are crazy about Counter-Strike 2 and cheating, don't I do still feel like it's a little overblown, especially content creators talking about it, because they, unfortunately for Counter-Strike 2, it's more about like the content in Counter-Strike 2, there's not a lot of it. not all the maps are still there. Like cache is still in there and stuff like that. So like, I can understand their frustration and just talking about the cheating and stuff like that, because that's basically, unless you're trying to make montages of cool shots, that's really the only thing happening in Counter-Strike is about the cheating stuff. So I understand their fight against that in Counter-Strike. And to be fair, aim hacks matter, in my opinion, matter a lot more in Counter-Strike than it would in Deadlock. Because I do feel like Deadlock's map hack would be crazy powerful. Obviously, aim hacks are still useful, but man, the map hacks when a player is decent, that'd be crazy good. Knowing where everyone is. But well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how this works out. Hopefully those players get banned. I'm pretty sure you still can report people and Valve can just ban them. But I'm interested to see if they learn anything from this and what the cheats are doing and how they're like cheating. Because I assume there's no anti-cheat in Deadlock at the moment, because why would you have anti-cheat in an invite-only alpha test? But apparently they do, when the invites are this easy to get. So maybe they're gonna be adding some anti-cheat soon. But thank you all for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below what your opinion on cheats are, if you think aim hacks or map hacks would be better. I mean, obviously both would be good, but you know, if you had to choose one. Other than that, I also have a Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and a Twitter account if you'd like to check me out on any of those other platforms. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye, everyone.